Evet, iyi akşamlar arkadaşlar. Bir yayına geçtim, geri çıkmak zorunda kaldım teknik problemlerden dolayı. Bilgisayar kulaklığı tanımıyor çok enteresan bir şekilde. Tekrar açmam gerekiyor. Bilgisayarı yeniden başlatmadan kulaklıkla mikrofonu taktığımda tanımıyor direkt. Unuttum, yayını başlattım, sonra mecburen tekrar bilgisayarı açıp kapatmam gerekti. Şimdi finalleri izleyeceğiz, bakalım neler olacak. Ben de 2 aşamalı bir yayın yapacağım. Bir önce finalleri izleyeceğim. Sonra oyun oynamak için yayını kapatıp tekrar açacağım. Arada bir yemek falan yerim. Yemek yemedim akşam yemeği. Bir bakalım, biraz izleyelim. Ondan sonra duruma göre yemek yiyeceğim zaman yayını kapatırım. Tekrardan bir araya geliriz. Bugün zaten cuma, yarın işimiz yok. Vakit yönünden bir sıkıntımız olmayacak onun için. Tahminim muhtemelen Yoka'yla Endgame sona kalacak. Ya da öyle mi oldu bilmiyorum ki. Maçları dün BPS'te Jones oynadı. İlk başta BPS'le Endgame oynadı. Endgame aldı. Sonra BPS'le Jones oynadı. Jones aldı. Bugün kimlerin maçı var bakmadım. Tahminime göre Endgame ile Loja finali oynar ama bakalım.
Giving us a little bit of inspiration. And I'm pretty sure that the teams, when they will rewatch this stream, they also will be pleased by the way how community presents them. Yeah. So yes, we really appreciate it, guys. So thank you. Let's keep it going. Let's make a bet. Endgame. A bet. Endgame. Endgame. Okay. Fantastic. Of course. Of course, because I think it's fair. Should we discuss the punishment? Let it be a surprise for you, for me, and for you. Viewers. Okay, yep. Okay. We have prepared some punishments, so yeah, we'll find it a little bit later. So let's invite our commentators and analytics to the studio because we cannot go on without them. Hello, guys. Hello. Hi. Fugit, happy to see you. Today you will help us with commentating.
Bunlar da yayıncılar herhalde. Yoksa VG çalışanları mı, tam emin olamıyorum.
Jack, one more time. Repeat it, please. Oh my god. That's awesome. Oh my god. I can do it. Ouch. Yeah, so... Alright, the talent show is done. Right. Let's proceed. Yeah, I'm on it. Thank you one more time for joining our stream. And also, you're commentating our matches with Fugit. Yes, really looking forward to it. Great. Jack, Wild One's helper. Happy to see you. Welcome to the stream. And today, your favorite job, you'll be our analytic. He's happy. Okay, he has forgot to turn on the microphone. Maybe.
Yeah, Jack, you will need it for doing your job tonight.
You can do it with your fingers, it's okay, but maybe we can talk a little bit. While Jack is checking, yes, it's working. Are you ready to support Jack just in case he has some issues with the microphone?
I mean, I always had to in the past, so I'm ready to keep on going, I guess.
Okay, great job. So Avery and Wildbone's helper, aka Jack, will be our analytics for today's matches, battles. So, right. I think that we can let go our commentators because we'll meet them a little bit later. Yes, so Puget and Amanet, please get ready. We wish you best of luck, enjoy the matches, and as always, do the best that you can. And I think that we'll have one more special guest.
Right?
I think it's a big surprise for everyone because
it was a surprise for us.
Yeah.
Because we was like, wow, really?
Okay, like 7 million subscribers on YouTube. That's a little spoiler for you. So
try to guess, maybe.
Yeah, if you're watching us. You are watching us on official portal, guys. Please remember this. If you want to receive rewards, it's the last stream. Please go to the official portal and watch the stream there. But if you want to talk with us a little bit, you can tag us on Discord or on our YouTube. So if you have any guesses who will be our special guests, let us know. Did you see this?
This is another spoiler.
Another spoiler, yeah. So the first match will be between Endgame and...
So Endgame becomes my team?
No.
It's Fantastic against Endgame.
Yes, and let's check the picked and banned maps. Again, good tradition because now we can see a beautiful picture with picked and banned maps. The captains of these teams did already a great job, so now we can see the maps that are going to be played.
Okay, let's see. So Fantastic picked Ghost Factory, Port Bay, Vineyards. And Endgame picked Desert Sands, Faust, Black Goldville, and the Naval Frontier will be a tiebreaker.
So we'll start with the Ghost Factory. What a surprise! How about Castilla?
Let's see who banned it. I can see it.
No one.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what happened to Camstilla. I'm pretty sure that it was banned last by some of the teams.
Maybe. But we have also a surprise map name.
Map name.
Even
guess.
a map has a name.
Just guess.
Yeah, so let's invite our
Hadi başlayın ya.
to discuss the maps we have for the first match.
Jack and Avery.
Yes. And maybe we should also make one more shout out to our official partner because you all guys know that this tournament is a big one and we play only on mobile devices.
Of
Because
course.
I saw some comments like, they play from PC? No. You see their web camera, they're sitting like legs here. How they can play on
can
PC?
Can we sit like this?
No.
Wow.
No, so shout out to our partner because our partner App Gallery again is our exclusive partner and we say big thanks to them. And I think that we should show these beautiful devices because we have tested them ourselves. It's a cell phone, Huawei cell phone. I think that you should know that Huawei is and App Gallery are best partner of course. So it's Nova 8i and we did really some checks. We have played Blitz on it and we can highly recommend it to you. But if you prefer playing on tablets,
O App Gallery bunlara sponsor olmuş da acaba bizim faydamıza içinde bir şey var mı? Şeyi ben bir ara yüklemiştim eski telefonuma ama cashback veriyordu. Harcadığının yarısı kadar falan böyle %30, %25. Ben Steam'den almak kolayıma geldiği için hiç uğraşmıyorum da. Şey çok yükseldi ya. Normal aylık aldığımız bu operasyonlar için premium kart var ya. 45 liraya çıktı. 30 liraya alıyorduk. 45 liraya çıktı. Ya bu dolar kuruyla yani normal ama Dolara da bakmadım bugün ne yaptı diye. En son 12 seviyesindeydi. Bakalım. Nereden nereye abi, öyle bir ülkede yaşıyoruz ki. Oyun oynarken bile o kurla ilgilenmek zorundasın ya. 12.34 hala aynı seviye. Aslında bunlar Rus ya. Dolarla ne güzel Rus para birimi üzerinden yapsalar avantajlı çıkardık. Firma Rus'tu galiba. Belarus. Beyaz Rusya olması lazım. Tam Rus da değil ama. Aha başladık. Kim ne kim? Aynen Loca ile Ege oynuyor. Direkt final mi kararları? Bundan sonra maç olacak mı? Neyse izleyip görelim.
Nicolade might be in trouble. He's a little bit singled out like that. He's in a good position for now, but it will be tricky because now we have EG. Basically, we have a brawl starting in the factory already. Oof.
Yeah, we do, and we can see there that Unitastic in the mouse is trying to force his way at them a bit of a target, allowing the 60Ps of Loka to come round. But I can see a bit of a flanking move here.
Şu fabrika olduğu için üstten de gösteremiyor, çok anlaşılmıyor. Nasıl? Orada öldü bir tanesi. Bir
No, but Chiseo's down, but so is Karole for endgame. Ronka is not long for this battle, and there he goes. And looking at the HP here, I mean, endgame have got the advantage on the HP.
hep aynı tanklar. 60 TP IS7, 60 TP IS7. Araya bazen mouse ve AMX 50B sıkışıyor. Maviler önde.
They brought it back, and wow, it's now 3 against 5. So they have brought it back. Sorry, 4. They have brought it back a lot, and they've still got the hit point advantage. They've got the base point advantage, and now they have the gun advantage. And Winch is looking incredibly healthy.
Nicolade, however, and Orca are not really looking that healthy. This is going to be interesting because we missed that, but I think there was an HE shot at Moros, who is still alive at this stage, and actually blocks Nicolade.
But we've got Moroz and Surftastic both on. They're both one shots. Well, there goes Surftastic. Moroz is now got to stay safe, and that's not what he wanted to do. He didn't want to bounce that.
And there's a good corpse there, which can be very helpful. But at the same time, we have someone else from EG coming up behind them, and that's going to be very important as well.
We do, and there goes in last AFK taking down.
Ölçü bir kan.
And Fantastic has standing.
And this is the first game that's going to go into EG. But this is basically what I mean. This map invites very brawly games, and as far as observing goes, I prefer the tactical ones. So yeah.
Yeah, it was a bit, but it is the first game of the evening, so it's to be expected. To be fair, they both had tactics. I thought Endgame took their time to bring it round, but hey, what a great game to start.
I sent back the heart to the end game. It's invisible, of course. This is a heart. Great job, guys. The first score goes to you.
Well, what can I say? GG, EG.
Okay.
It's true.
GG. I just like this team, so they did really good job, and it was really fast.
Yep. No sitting.
No drama.
Corner, no. There was a kind of drama because it was a really close clash until someone get advantage.
Because of the map.
Maybe.
Yeah. So, do you remember our next map?
No.
So there's gonna be a surprise for us. Let's call our analytics to discuss the first battle played in the first match. Jake and Jeffrey. There was like a speedy car. Jeffrey.
Wow, really?
That's my talent.
Like Formula 1 car. Oh, very.
How old we are? 12? 13?
Yeah, sometimes we act like teenagers.
Yeah, I think that Jaka and Avery decided to join our stream in real life, walking on foot to Minsk.
It's a bit slow. We gotta mention that.
Yeah. So,
Right.
First battle.
Right, so the first battle, I think it was quite chaotic in general. But what I like about this match is that Endgame punished Loka dearly at the start while Loka was trying to get in position. Loka dropped so many hit points. Despite Loka playing really well together in the end, it wasn't enough. The Endgame was in control of the entire situation and they kept on going.
Definitely. I think especially those two I-7s that Endgame had sent down into the inside of the factory were more of a bait to Loka of, look, those tanks are alone. Maybe you want them, but if you do, we're going to pincer you. And that's exactly what happened. Loka got punished heavily, which is what...
Bu arada maç çok dandik geçti ha. Fabrika haritasında.
It was a great game, really. Great crossfire.
Beğenmedim yani.
Did get closer,
Zaten
but it was in Endgame's hands.
izleyemiyoruz da tam.
And also, not sure what happened to Yasuo Tastic on the other side. We couldn't quite catch that. But I think that was kind of the trigger point for Endgame to make a push.
Okay. I can listen them till the end of the stream. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. The teams are almost ready for the second battle, so we'll see you very, very soon. Enjoy the battle. And
the map is...
we need some dramatic sound right now. It's not dramatic.
It's
Here we go.
Desert Sands, right?
Desert sands with this beautiful music, with this sand in the desert, with our official partner of the stream, App Gallery. Shout out, guys! Thank you so much, and trust us. This is very good partner. So
This is good business.
good business, of course, because they have special discounts and bonuses.
Şeyin sesini birazcık daha açayım isterseniz.
And let's start the battle.
And here we go again, I mean, and as you can see, we've already got a lot of 60 TPs out there. There may be some ammo racks, but you never know. But last AFK is in a Vickers, so there's a bit of mobility on the side of Endgame.
And that is very important because having a spotter will show them where the teams are going. That being said, though, we seem to have a city push from Loka straight through the middle.
But we also have Endgame, surprisingly,
Finallerde izleyince bazı farklı ödüller de veriyor. Ben normalde Progetto'yu aldım da. İzlemeyi seviyorum aslında, onun için izliyorum.
And now we have base A being kept. There is a lone heavy in the desert for Loka as well. It's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen with that, because he is going to chase last by the looks of it. But that is tricky, because the Vickers can easily outrun him.
They can, but the thing is, I mean, we normally see them pushing through the desert, not normally from this side, so it's quite an interesting move, this. And the battle itself has gone a little bit stale insofar as they're trying to get to their positionings, and I'm waiting to see what the Vickers is doing, and he's coming back towards their spawn, maybe looking to try and get some more spots on that side. No, he's going all the way back to the spawn.
And now we have Fantastic that's basically keeping EG from capping. Base A is being stolen. That's going to be very important as well, because that's going to give Loka the advantage, unless EG decides to push. But the Vickers isn't in town, so they don't have a gun advantage there.
But just looking at the minimap, the Vickers is looking to... No, he didn't get there in time to reset the A-cap, but he is round that area, possibly trying to cut off the Loka tank who is in there. And with his mobility, he can get shots in and sort of move around. But Loka now making a move for the C-cap.
EG as well. The thing is that the shots are mainly bouncing or missing, which is not going to be good, because they wanted to take these tanks out quite fast, and it's not happening.
It's not at all, though Nico there gets quite a big roll into him. But at the moment, Down goes Nico.
That was fast. That wasn't even an ammo rack. That was just focus fire. And now the rest of EG is arriving, but Orca is not looking too healthy either. They've already lost Winch as well.
It's amazing how quickly the game changes. I mean, I was about to say, you know, Endgame have the upper hand. They're bleeding Loka, but now they're lost 3 tanks. Orca, Winch, Nico, Romka down to
Loka alıyor böyle.
Shock going down there. Wow, this is a big turnaround for Loka.
Fantastic game by Loka, and I think this started with those bounces on when EG started to push base C. It didn't work out. They didn't get the shots in then, and that allowed Loka to massively punish them.
It's not going to be a 7-0 because Fantastic goes down, but this is brutal stuff from Loka here. Karole going down, last AFK in the Vickers is the last one standing, but it's 1 against too many.
He does take out Anyatastic though.
But he has got a lot of 60 TPs to now contend with.
Aynen öl dostum ya. 6
And there he goes.
6-1.
And understandably, Loka very happy with that result.
Oh, that is so cute, the high fives.
There were high fives. I saw that they just closed the camera.
No,
Don't look at me, don't look at me.
I got
I'm a
it like this.
superstar.
High five, guys, for you. Great job.
Great job. You know what?
Loka is fantastic.
Loka is fantastic. And we have 2 more fantastic guys. So, let's go. The Wallons, Helper, and every good name is taken.
Yep. I think this match, not a lot to analyze. It's quite simple, really. It's really down to the foundations, where I think Loka made a decisive push. They have much better focus fire and hit point pushing. That's it. That's how Loka won, basically.
Jack, are you rooting for Loka?
Obviously, yeah.
Obviously, okay. Every?
By the way, I'm really sorry. I have to say that.
Of course.
Just imagine if Jack's microphone was muted again, and you should just guess the song he was singing. Because he's so emotional, so many gestures, and I really enjoy watching this and hearing this, of course.
Every is speechless because you just told everything that he wanted to say.
I've stolen his idea. I'm sorry, Peter.
What about the
It's smart.
battle?
It's fine. But I think I can definitely agree with Jack there. The only thing to add probably would be what Amin had also said, a lot of bounces happening from endgame, which of course you don't want to do brawls, you want to kill these tanks fast. And that didn't quite work out. And something else that is also probably interesting to know is that both teams now lost on the map they picked, because Desert Sands was one that endgame has chosen.
I think we should add a GPS navigator for our maps, just not to get lost on it. Avery, whom are you rooting for?
Can't you see by the color?
So purple.
Endgame. Endgame.
Okay.
So teams are ready for the next battle. We'll see you very soon. And the next map we're going to see is Faust. Now I'm prepared.
Is it Faust?
Yes.
Are you sure?
No.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
it is. Our night winter map.
Hoş geldin. Nick'i uzun olan arkadaşım.
The current score of our first match is 1-1, and we are watching the match between Fantastic and Halo. And we wish good luck to both teams. They are almost ready to start the battle. Good luck.
And again, we see loads and loads of 60 TPs. We see an I7 of Vickers this time for Loka. What do you think about this specific match? We've seen 2 very brawly matches so far, Bridget.
We have, and I mean, Faust is a great map. It's big. It's got those 4 bases. I'm just thinking, you know, Chocolate there in his lone 50B. Is he going to be a pain for Loka and give them a bit of a hard time? It's going to be an interesting one to see. And I'm surprised Morales in the Vickers has gone that way, but he's going to get a lot of spots if Endgame are going that way.
He's doing that because all these
Durum 1-1.
well, and 9-7 are just stacked up there to
Nasıl yerleşmişler? Kırmızı toplu basıyor. Aynen.
can see there. I mean,
Kırmızı bir adım önde.
holding back. Romka getting a bit of a bloody nose.
Kırmızı
Same
bir
as
adım
they
önde.
did. So the early bleeding
Toplu gelmeyi
goes to
tercih
Loka.
etmişler.
And Unitastic really pushing up into the endgame tanks here.
They all
Endgame'de
are. Look at them. Look at the
toplanacak.
movement on the minimap. Like pretty much all of Loka's heavies are pushing. There's only one tank behind, and we have the Vickers, of course, behind that. Not wanting to be the primary target, but in a position where he can easily get shots in.
And this is aggressive stuff here by Loka, and we just can't see it. But to the side of we can't see it again here, but to the side of where these tanks are, there is a bit of a push by Loka, and they're getting the shots in. We're not seeing it unfortunately, but they are there, and there they are, fantastic.
Also, just want to point out that so far, all the damage, well, until just now, all the damage has been done on EG's side. Loka got all those shots in without any cost.
Totally, and Loka have really taken the battle to endgame here, but however, they've got to push over now, or they're in danger of endgame coming around the back of them, or trying to get those side shots in.
Endgame seems a bit lost though. We have Moros at the back there. He has been spotted, so they know that Moros is coming behind them. But he also knows where Chocolate is. So it's tricky because Chocolate can't really get out of there, because if he moves one way, he's gonna get shot from one side. EG now basically bleeding Loka back a little bit, but all the same, they've got some Orcas just not looking too healthy. If they push him, he's gonna probably be the first one out.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great shot from Moros, and he's doing a great game there, as you said. I mean, at the end of the day, he's tying up Chocolate in the 50B. He's also getting side shots in, and he got a great shot in there. And Loka not in the mood to push anywhere yet, just whittling down endgame. And as you say, Orca is looking really worse for wear.
That being said, though, we now have, I think it is Chocolate in the AMX that has pushed all the way to the missile launch site, ready there to basically hurt Moros.
He's trying to, and I think he just had enough of not being able to move because Moros was there, so it was easy to just push on him and try and put some damage in. But he's now taken Moros out of the battle, but at the same time, he himself is out of the battle.
And now Orca is still
Arada
alive.
kaldılar.
I think that shot bounced maybe from off of Orca and into Winch. But
I think
Orca
it
is still
did.
alive until now.
But Servtastic has also go down, and Unitastic is only on 50 HP. But Winch goes down and Serv goes down. It's a brawl. It's a brawl. That's what we've got.
It's interesting though, because it started out as such a patient game, and then it turns out to just not be anymore. Fantastic, now very low on HP. Now I'm not sure how EG turned this around. Like all of a sudden, they've got the HP advantage, they've got the gun advantage, they've got healthier tanks, all not just like specifically, but all around and everything. It is very interesting. Shock has now been taken out, Moros taking him out, but look at the difference here.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't see it, but at the time, Shock was toying with Moraz in the Vickers, and he took a lot of HP. I was just watching it go down. But decided in that battle, over this side, Loka seemed to have lost this heavy brawl. Unitastic has stayed alive, which is fantastic for him. But 220 HP for Ventastic, 50 for Unitastic. Carolade is still incredibly healthy.
Also, just want to point out that Fantastic so far has bounced 2 60 TP shots at this HP.
Wow.
So that's also saying something. But there's just no way. This is EG's game. Loka
Bu maç 4-3 biter. Ama kim alır bilmiyorum. Geçmiş tecrübelere göre geçtiğimiz yıllarda Loja Endgame birleşimlerinde Endgame kazandı.
Where is the heart for me? They didn't show me a heart.
I'm not sure. Just send him a message to Discord.
Heart for you guys. Congratulations. 2 points and game.
Bu sarı saçlı kız da EG'yi tutuyor.
Yes.
Daha öncesinde EG'nin klan kurucusuymuş herhalde. Güneş mi anlatmıştı? Güneş anlatmıştı herhalde. Yanlış hatırlamıyorsam. Bu sebeple EG'yi tutuyor. Evet, gereksiz bilgilerimizi de verelim.
An idea, or at least I do. And that's that the 50B, like our commentators have mentioned, he went after that Vickers, but it was not really just to do damage. It was more to scare him off, and to show, look, that 50 is going away. He's not being able to support his team anymore, and also the Vickers can't shoot Orca and the rest of the 60s anymore, which in turn
Kaç puan olmuş?
Loka
10
decided to push
puanımızı
in, which is what
almışız.
we saw, but the
Ödül
50
ne veriyormuş?
immediately
Onları
turned
da bir
around,
söyleyelim.
helped
Her
to
kupa
shoot into those
alevlerin
enemy tanks,
dışında
Endgame's focus fight was just a lot better that game, I think.
Countdown
Yeah,
bas
Let a
bas.
ton early on.
Yeah, I agree. Endgame's
Bu ne?
focus fire was a huge reason why they
Avatar
turned
resmi.
this around.
Profil resmi.
Despite Loka starting really
Çarpı
well, they
3
pressed hard
ücretsiz DP
very
deneyim
well
puanı
at the start, and
güçlendiricisi.
Endgame
Şey,
was losing a lot
kamuflaj.
of hit points, and I'm not sure if it's because of
7
the
günlükte
positioning
premium
where
hesap veriyor.
Loka was able to even wrap around the forces. I think things went a bit south when Loka made that push. That is bound to come. I mean, don't get me wrong, that needs to happen because Endgame has the cap lead. But it does feel a bit uncoordinated, and those bounces and perhaps maybe the edgy the shells that can't finish off tanks also pair.
İngilizce konuşurken gözleri kapalı konuşuyor çoğunlukla çocuk.
I'm sorry.
There was a gentleman speaking. What the hell were you
I was
doing?
helping a gentleman because was his feature.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So thanks to our honorable analytics, and I know the next map. It's no, it's Port Bay, of course. Not New Bay. Old one.
Old Bay.
Old Bay. Yeah. Actually, this is one of my favorite maps, so I wish good luck to Endgame on this map. And in this match, and in this tournament.
So here we go on Port Bay, and without surprises, still 60 TPs, but now we've got the Mouses coming in on the side of Endgame, but also that Vickers, and we're seeing a Yo coming in for Loka.
The first yo of the evening. Last AFK
Yeah.
going to perform a spotting thing at sea to make sure that they're not there, but pretty much all of Loka is pushing towards base A, and most of EG is as well. This, basically, every match so far has been quite brawly, and I think that this is going to be another one.
I think you're right, although, you know, that Vickers last AFK may be able to take that C-cap completely uncontested, allowing Endgame to sort of put a little bit of pressure onto Loka, get them to push onto that B-cap, and they don't forget they
Girdiği yerde ölümsüz 60 TP. En sağdaki Arolade.
Yeah, and he's now moving in. I think this is going to be somewhat of a feint, basically, more like a trap than anything else, to force Loka into a reaction and maybe into the lines of fire of EG's team.
It certainly looks that way, the way they've stacked up, and the B-cap is now being taken. Unitastic is trying to get the shots in, but look at
But
Fantastic and
nine
Anya. They're also coming round.
And he takes a big
Dojo yerleşemedi haritaya.
He does, but he bounces. I mean, Winch has bounced that shot that came in. The cap was not reset, and now Winch in the mouse is pushing onto Unitastic, the lone IS-7 here.
And he's going to get some help, because look at where the Vickers is positioned behind him. Fantastic. They're basically, EG is now entering the brawl in the harbor, going after tanks individually. Winch basically just being a bully here and not even interested in Unitastic anymore.
No, he's just tying Unitastic up, keeping that IS-7 out of the battle, keeping a gun out of the battle, whilst, Mirage and everybody's pushing in, but that's a bounce and it's not what they wanted.
Basically, they need to work on taking the tanks out. HP is dropping like flies, pretty much on both sides, but so far no one is dead yet. Fantastic surviving on
76 alacak gibi.
76 for Anya.
But Uni, Finn and Anya are all one-shots, but Romka is the first to go down for Endgame.
But there we go, Unitastic, Fantastic, both following.
Anya-tastic has got to stay safe. Surftastic here being bullied by Endgame.
Chocolate not long for it as well either. Basically, again, like I said, it's a very brawly game. And it's all about the focus fight. In this case, I think it's also about who got the first hits in. And
EG aldı bu maçı.
basically,
4K
EG seems to be
can
carrying this
puanı
one.
farkı var.
Winch now pushing in like the bully that he is in that mouse. being just very rude.
Saatten sonra
Completely. You
toplayamazlar.
know, Winch has managed to save a lot of his HP despite that brawl with Unitastic in the IS-7, and now this is just brutal mopping up
Yeah.
by Endgame here.
And it is that focus fire. And I think in this case, basically capping base B did work as a sort of bait strategy because you had a hesitation in Loka and that allowed EG to react.
Son kişi kalmışsın.
And then they started
Aslında
playing
4
harder.
kişi var.
But
Bunların son
great
şeylerine de ayar
match.
oluyorum.
I
Ama
agree
bu
with
sal
you
işte.
there.
Ne uğraşıyorsun?
Pushing in, uncontested, and then carrying on the push onto the I-7. And look, he's still very excited, but the rest are still calm and collected.
Oh my god, these emotions. I think that
3-1.
his,
Maç sayısı.
his
Endgame
manager
olursa bu
pulled
eli
for
de
the emotions
kazanıyor.
in their team.
This emotional supervisor.
Yeah, nice. So one more point goes to Endgame. Great job. And did you notice this root mouse? He acts like a bandit.
Yep. And there was a moment when the EG didn't pay any attention to the survivor from Fantastic, and he was like, "Oh, okay, I'll have fun somewhere else,"
Yeah.
and just moved away.
Yeah, guys, force battle.
Well, I think the fourth battle, I mean, Endgame was in control of the situation. They got beating. They applied cap pressure to Loka. Loka seemed to have spent too much time in the
Yok,
southwest corner
hayalleşemedi
of the
ya.
harbor,
Ya.
which allowed Endgame
Fena
to
yakalandılar.
and Endgame conserved enough hit points so that they have the hit point pool advantage.
Ona da
And
bastılar
Loka
saçma
also looked a
sapan.
bit confused in the focus fire.
Definitely. I think this game was more of a culmination of the first one that we saw in Ghost Factory and the third one that we just had before this on Faust, with incorporating a bait, which in this match was that mouse, and just having really good focus fire holding power. And also that Vickers, I think, is a huge mention because he was very crucial in flanking around and providing that fire support and that DPM that those heavy tanks don't have.
Time to call to the comeback bureau.
Yeah, we'll use this phone provided
Yeah.
by Huawei.
Okay, so this battle can become the last.
The line is busy. Someone else calling.
Okay, maybe they're trying to
Espri de
control
yapıyorlar.
themselves.
Gravitas.
Çok espriler
Yeah.
ya.
So
3 yaş
this
esprileri.
battle can be the last. Let's check the video of our beautiful
Gold Blackville.
Of course. Petition to rename the map.
Kara
to
altın köy.
Gold Blackville.
We should find out what.
Burada maçlar zevkli oluyor genelde ama.
I will call him later. So, good luck to both teams. Fantastic. I want to see more battles in this first match, so you can do it. We believe in you. So, maybe any words of support to your team?
This is the moment when they have to step up to just rethink something and make everything fantastic. You can do this, guys. I believe in you. Let's do this.
Yeah.
High five before the battle.
Oh, that's cute. Good luck to both teams. It's Black Gold on map.
Double 50Bs being taken out by EG here, along with a 907 to accompany their Vickers. On the other side, we see pretty much the standard meta lineup of lots of 60TPs, some IS-7s, and a Vickers.
Yeah, it's a very mobile lineup for Endgame there. 907 Vickers, and of course the 50Bs are also not exactly shy in going forwards. So it's going to be interesting, and they're making a push already.
Ne oldu?
These lightish tanks over towards the sea. Oh, last AFK.
Ege sağa yöneldi, Loca sola yöneldi.
Getting a little bit of a nudge there. AMXs have been spotted though, so the Fear Factory is already gone. They're getting some shots in, but no damage has been done yet. Base C now being capped by EG. Pretty sure that Loka is going to go get A. Fantastic taking the first hit here though.
Fantastic is very forward there, to be honest. I mean, admittedly, so is Nico in the 907, but if he's a medium, he can do that. And the rest of Loka now...
Birazdan geliyorum.
Fantastic losing quite a lot of HP in that move.
Yeah, but he's in a good position to potentially bleed out those AMXs.
He is, but
they are
Ronk-
spotted there. They're in a tricky position.
But look at Ronka. Ronka's grabbing B. This is going to give Endgame a lot of pressure advantage.
That is very interesting because basically Loka, aside from Fantastic and Ross, they're all clustered together. They will have to make a move somewhere, but wherever they will push, EG will be ready to lay down lots of fire lines for it.
Totally, and you can see Mraz is trying to look at how can he get down. You know, is there anything he can do at C? But he can't. Last AFK is there, but those 50 Bs are also there. So the C cap is basically out of play for Loka, leaving only the B cap. Yet the B cap, if you look at the minimap, it's pretty well guarded.
Yeah, because we have Orca at the back there, Romka of course really close, Carolate ready to drop down if he would need to. This is interesting stuff.
Yeah, I mean, Loka are now rotating back towards their spawn, looking possibly for a C push, hoping that there's less tanks there, but you do have the 50 Bs.
Oof. Fantastic now getting pretty much pushed on. He's going to be out of the game very quickly, and I think that's also why Loka is trying to push. Oof. He does still get a hit in, but that's the first gun gone, and 2 bases for endgame.
Look at the points for endgame here, and now we've got Loka pushing towards the middle area by the C cap, but not actually on C, trying to put pressure on the 50 Bs and try and take one of them down at least.
And now we have A being stolen as well. This basically means that even if Loka pushes base C and gets that base, it's not going to be enough. This is very clever gameplay by endgame. Even if they lose those AMXs, with 3 bases, the points are going to go up so fast.
Yeah, I mean, they have such a mobile lineup. Oh, that's a big smack, and that's almost put pay to it. But an AMX does go down, Chocolade, but it's...
Maç sayısı bakalım alabilecek mi Ege?
It is, because with that base A, they basically secured it. Even if more tanks from EG
Şu anda önde gene.
the points will go up. There's just too big a difference.
And it's all over, really. I mean, 5 points away from victory here, endgame, there you go.
Very cleverly played.
and we have more reaction from endgame this time, to an extent. They're still cool, calm, and collected.
And an amazing picture there.
Of the top 8. Well,
I think they are a little bit shocked.
Aldı mı lan?
They are
almış.
in the grand final already. Congratulations and the game.
Evet, kazandı.
So,
Very impressive performance by Endgame. Well, yes, they're defending
Şaşırmadık.
champions. They have to perform like this. So, fantastic. It's not the perfect time to...
Şimdi kimin maçı var? Ege ile Jones mu oynayacak?
Well, you know, you have a second chance.
Bende hatlar karıştı. Ulan bir gösterin kim kimle oynayacak arkadaş.
Not me, I mean as a viewer.
So, Rebel Strap, you lost the bet.
Once again.
Once again. So, your punishment is to speak using
Habire bu
words
gencoları çıkarıyorsunuz.
starting with letter F because of fantastic.
Only?
5 minutes.
Only?
Only letters starting with F.
Okay.
Fine, you want to say
yes,
fine?
Yes, fine.
So, Avery and Jack.
I think this guy wants to analyze.
Agree.
Right, yeah, I was a bit doubtful about Fantastic position at the start because he looked a little bit unsupportive from that position. But that wasn't the main thing I'm going to do to analyze, to be honest with you. It was really down to endgame, really great timing for that push onto Finn. It was brilliant reading. I'm not sure how they got the information that Loka was rotating at that time, so it was brilliant job, well done to endgame. And then they also got the cap. Or the cap points, like it was so important to get them to the 1,000 cap point mark, even if they lose quite a lot of hit points. All in all, Endgame did a really great job with the cap play, and also like 2 caps, getting 2 caps at the start really puts a lot of pressure to Loka to react almost immediately, and Loka couldn't really do much about that.
Avery, you seem suspicious.
Am I?
Yes.
I'm
Where
not
is your
good at
hand?
hiding, I think. I have a little intruder, but let's not disturb us from that. I think Jack pretty much said everything, though. It's just Loka a bit out of position, or well, caught out of position by Endgame. That was, like he said, fantastic reading. And I think in the end they also did try to use those 50 Bs as bait. which the commentators also catched, because their main goal was just let's win this by points, let's win this the safest way we know how to, and that was exactly what they did, and that's a
Ne diyorsunuz acaba?
very well achieved victory.
Şimdi
And here we
bunları
see the
kapatalım.
result. The end game is already in the grand final, so we wish them best of luck. Very soon we'll have best
Ne
moments,
oldu?
highlights of the first match. How do you feel?
Fantastic.
Nice.
Fantastic fought.
Right?
Fantastic final.
No. Okay. Failed.
Failed. Fox.
Okay, so let's watch the best moments of the first match and let's discuss with our analytics and commentators together. So, commentators, let's repeat this. Which?
Fights.
No,
Fun fights.
Right, thank you. You see, I help with
Fruit.
Şimdi bir dünya bekleriz artık. İkinci maçların oynanmasını. Şimdi direkt finale mi geçeceğiz? Ne olacak? Abi hiçbir görsel yok. Kim ne yapıyor hiçbir fikrim yok. Kimle kim oynayacak? Hiç bilmiyorum yani.
Okay. Basically, this was a very early brawl, and it ended very badly for Loka here. It was relatively close, though. They needed to get a little bit more focused, and it just didn't work out for them.
No, totally. But on this map, Desert Sands, this is what we saw Loka are capable of doing. They really took the fight to endgame, and with them dominating, they denied what endgame liked to do the
Benim
most,
pilavın
which is
üstüne atmak
control the
lazım.
map. And that really showed here. Loka
Üstüne koyarsın dedim.
Which is interesting because Desert Sands is
Yo,
not exactly
şey
Loka's strongest map. So that was interesting
Tamam
as well.
tamam. Güle
I
güle.
love the high five stuff. But here we had Faust, and this is where basically EG's really just cleverness started to shine through with that AMX move after Morals, where they tried to chase him and then just got him back and everything. EG is very intuitive when they play, and so this is where that first started to show today, and it was fantastic.
But again, I mean, unfortunately for Loka, they were also getting a lot of bounces, which is not going in their favour in this game. They look to have the upper hand here on Faust, but EG turned it around, which we know they can do. Give them a little bit of breathing space, and they'll just turn it.
And they'll take all the oxygen.
Which we saw on this game, on Port Bay. I mean, this was a great move by Endgame, baiting those tanks, not being able to do anything Loka for that B cap, and again, it degenerates into a brawl, but the focus fire of Endgame and the positioning of their tanks allowing them to take the advantage.
And this is so clever because if you look at the positioning here from EG, it is interesting to see because you can see them using the buildings and everything to keep themselves as safe as possible, while at the same time occupying the Loka tanks, so to speak. And that is just some of their really strength. But this game, for me, that bait strategy and sensing what Loka was going to do, even though Fantastic was like all forwards, I think that when they pushed him and Fantastic didn't get any help, they knew that Loka had to be moving somewhere else.
Yeah, I think Loka mispredicted this at the start. I think Loka thought they were going to go to the A-cap, maybe cave area, and Endgame went the opposite direction. And I think that just turned the game for Loka because then they're struggling to get back into the game, get back into the positions. So,
and it just took them too long to get those points.
I need the picture from the end game. Right. So I think that this victory was powered by Gallery as our championship.
Fair fight.
All right.
From Fantastic. And.
Okay,
and finalists.
Right. You did really great job. But you.
Thank you.
If you think that I will count the time while our analytics was speaking, Okay, find some new words starting with letter F, and let's watch the video from our official partner of our Blitz Europe Cup.
a new reality out there. So make your move and explore it with the Epic app on App Gallery.
So once again, shout out to our official partner App Gallery, and you can find your favorite games with the best deals on the App Gallery right now. So special bonuses, discounts, Huawei points, loyalty rewards, everything is for you, and special premium stuff, premium bonuses are also available for World of Tanks Blitz. So check it out.
Premium things.
Things. Okay, I will help you.
Fingers. Frost.
Let's call Fugit and Amanet and our analytics Jack and Avery, because we need to discuss this first match. So magic happens and commentator appears. Any new words? No.
Not fear.
Okay, so guys, we've just watched the first match of our Blitz Europe Cup, and so what do you think?
Ladies first.
It was amazing. This is basically the dominance that we've seen from EG over the years. This is basically what it's all about. It's that outthinking, that outsmarting, that focus fire, but at the same time trying to get your enemy to miss their shots and use that cover so effectively. I mean, that doesn't take away from Loka at all, because they are fantastic as well. It just didn't work out for them because EG outthought them.
Outthought?
Yeah,
I like this phrase, right?
I think Loka started to fall a little bit apart in terms of concentration, especially in the last few games. So against Jones, they really need to pick that back up, because that is going to be very important. If they lose the next game, they're out for now. So hopefully Jones, Loka, I mean Jones as well, can show 120% of concentration, or even more than that.
Fugit? Rebel, you should have said Fugit.
Yeah, you should have.
You can do it. Forget everything we had. Do it.
Fugit.
Right.
Please.
Finally. I mean, Endgame are absolutely, yes. Endgame are the dominant clan on EU for a long time, but they're not invincible. BPS showed yesterday they're not invincible because they really hurt them. Loka are not out. They've got another chance. They've got to face the giant killers of the Joneses, who did take down BPS yesterday. But don't forget, Joneses lost out to Loka. So Loka can still turn this around.
Definitely. It's going to be important of how these teams get into it with their headspace. Because, like Fujit just said, Loka did beat Jones already yesterday. And with a pretty convincing score, although the games were much closer than they would suggest. But Jones also is coming from a really big high, and it's going to be interesting to see how they can use that to their advantage.
So the next match will be between Fantastic, of course, and
Floss Jones. I can do it. It's easy.
no, it doesn't work like this.
40?
Rival Stripe, you're cheating. Yes. What?
Fair player.
It's 2 words. No, one. One. You said one. Again, you lost the bet. So, Rival
Stop
Stripe.
it.
No. 1 more minute. And this time, I would like to ask you which team you're going to support
Fantastic. Fenerbahce.
next match.
Fulham.
Why? Why? What is the best in Team Loka?
Fun.
Okay.
Fantasy.
Okay.
Friendship.
Maybe.
Finalists, maybe.
So, whom are you rooting for in the next match?
Fantastic.
Okay, so I'll go with Jones.
Of course.
And should we make one more bet?
Mm,
Okay, relax. One more bet?
mhm.
Okay. Fantastic, right?
Fantastic.
Right. Okay, I will go with Jones. Should we discuss the punishment?
Mm.
Okay, guys, maybe you have some ideas about the punishment for Rebel Stripe. You can talk normally.
Fire, fish, Finland. I'm just starting, you know.
Frog.
Frog. Frog. All right, guys.
Not
By the way,
prepared.
well, to be honest, I thought I know a lot of words starting with F, but looks like I need a dictionary for a present for the new year, for example. Alexandra.
Maybe.
Yes. Can someone of you speak something senseful using only F words? Is it possible? Anything. Just see what she's done to me.
Failure.
Yes. Not with regards to the tournaments. There are sentences you can say, but it doesn't really like connect to the tournament at all.
Yeah.
That's why our commentators and analytics, they don't make a bet.
Very smart.
Yeah, because finally feeling failure is not good. So
You did a really great job. So guys,
I could join in on the bet, but I'm not going to.
okay guys, get ready for the second match. We'll see you very, very soon. And it's time to announce our special guest. And by the way, when I asked if someone has an idea about who it is, I saw a message on Discord and guys tagged me and we have correct answer.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So I think that those games, you're well known.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello, welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Happy to see
Thanks
you.
for having me.
No, thank you for joining us. We can go on thanking each other till the end of the stream. You know, when two polite countries met each other. So, that's the games. Thank you again one more time for joining our live stream. And you are from United Kingdom, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, I am.
Okay, Rebel Stripe, I have a question. Do you know the population of Belarus?
It's about 9 million.
Okay, so does games you have almost the whole Belarus subscribed on your YouTube channel?
I'm almost there. A whole country.
Yeah. So, 7 million subscribers on your YouTube channel, right?
Yes.
Could you
That's
just
7 millions more than I have.
again?
Really.
Yeah. So, does games. How did you become a blogger?
I was in the building industry, and then I got bored one day, and I was making vines on the app Vine, if you can remember Vine.
Yeah, we remember. We are old enough to remember.
10 years ago?
Yeah, I think
Approximately?
so now, like 9 years ago or
Okay.
something. 2013 is when I started that, and yeah, started becoming so big, and I left, and here I am. I left the building trade to be an idiot online.
So we are.
So long story short, you just got bored doing your job, and
I mean, I liked it. You know, it was good pay and everything. It's just I was just bored. Aside from that, when there wasn't any work, and I would just make vines and content in my spare time. And when it started picking up, I was like, this is what I want to do. So I just left, and here I am.
So, what's your secret of your YouTube channel, of your subscribers, and actually of the love of your subscribers?
I don't think there's any secret. I'm just always myself. You know, whenever I was playing games with friends and stuff, and they would watch me playing them, they'd be like, "You need to make a YouTube channel and just, you know, be yourself, because you know it's funny to watch, because I scare easily, and I'm not so good. I'm not like any of these pro gamers that you have here. But yeah, I think the secret really is just to be yourself, definitely.
You can say
Fair
that
enough.
Fair enough, okay. You can say that the secret is because I'm cool. That's it.
You're very cool.
No,
You're
no,
very
no,
cool.
not me. You.
Oh, I thought you said you're cool. I was
No, no,
just,
no, no,
you know, You are
Yeah.
cool. You are cool.
Well, actually, she is doing this every time, all the time. Really.
Fantastic. So, do you think is there anything common between esports sphere and between content creation? Because you see, we have like big streams streaming all these esport events, matches, battles. So,
There's definitely similarities. Obviously, we're all creating content for people to watch and enjoy. Obviously, the esports, this is where you find people who are not me and who are actually very, very good at games, and they train almost as if it's like a sport or an Olympic sport. Like you see so many amazing players making a living from being good, and they make it to the big leagues, which is what esports is. And content creation, I feel, is a little bit more laid back. You know, we're just creating content for our specific audiences and trying to branch into new ones. And it doesn't really, there's no prize on the line, you know, other than the enjoyment of your fans. So there's a lot of similarities, but it's also worlds apart.
I agree. So that's I know that you are more about creating videos, but not about streaming.
It's more of a, I'm very busy these days. I just got back from Portugal, for example, like yesterday. So finding time to live stream and actually put a few hours into it can be hard. I'm either shooting somewhere or making a film, or so I would love to live stream more. It's just the time, really.
So
How many hours per day do you spend doing what you do, creating content?
Well, just today, for instance, I had to travel 5 hours up yesterday.
Well, I
to
mean,
a location.
just normal, usual day.
Oh, just like filming and editing.
Yeah,
and,
everything.
Yeah, I could spend
25
anywhere
hours
between,
per day.
Yeah. I don't think there's that many in a day. It's anywhere between 5 to 10 hours. You know, editing.
Well, just a
creating,
normal,
filming.
just like a normal working day.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I'm working on my YouTube, purely on making for content for YouTube, I'll set days aside to make. I call it my content day, where I just make my YouTube videos and I put different tops on to make it look like I'm doing it every day. Secret. It's a secret.
So, Daz, how do you know tanks? How well do you know tanks?
I know they're
I know
big
there are tanks, yeah?
and they do a lot of damage. That's about it.
Right. So, you're a pro, you can just go and fight in the tournament with our esportsman. You are ready.
I'm sure in a game I can, you know, but in real life, don't put me in a tank. It's a bad idea.
Okay, so you're not a tanker,
Geldim.
but you're a content creator. We have a special task for you. We'll show you the pictures of the tanks, and your task is to
Vallahi bir şeyler atıştırdım.
to name this tank.
Yeah, Volt in real. And so your task is
O
just to
arada
make up
zaten
a
maç
name
çoktu.
you think is suitable for such tanks.
O arkadaşın da 7 milyon takipçisi varmış.
Yes, I can
YouTube'da.
do this.
Okay, let's see. So I'd like to share my.
Keşke biraz da
tablet
Türkiye'ye yatırım
screen.
yapıp Türkiye'deki yayıncılardan
If
farklı
you
oyunları
want to
oynayan
name the tank
yayıncılara
after
reklam
yourself,
verseler.
feel free.
Yeah. So this is it. Kind of brand new tank in our game. Any ideas like this?
I'm gonna call that one the nose.
The nose.
Because it looks like a long nose, like a big nose.
That's
Right.
true. That's
Agree. Agree.
true. Good one.
Let's proceed. Next one.
This is kind of iconic tank in history in our game. So maybe you, no, you haven't heard about it.
I'm gonna call that one the boot. It looks like a big, heavy boot.
Oh, the boot.
Okay.
Yeah,
You mean like a shoe, right?
yeah, like a
Okay.
big clunky boot.
So funny thing for you maybe, because this tank is called Mouse. It weighs
really?
200 tons, but it's mouse. Cute mouse. The biggest tank in
okay.
history.
Oh, let's proceed.
Mouse.
Yeah.
Oh,
Next
Tankları
one.
soruyorlar adama. Adam
This
oyunu da
one
bilmiyor. İşin
knows
garip
is
tarafı
busy
reklam
already.
olsun diye almışlar yayına.
Mistaken.
Oh. That, oh, it's got a little pumpkin on it.
Grill.
The Halloween
Türkçesi
health.
de ızgara.
Oh, dramatic.
This is how we
I
should
think that, yeah, it's definitely dramatic.
call a new skin for
Of
grill.
course. Let's proceed. Next one.
Oh my lord. This one's easy. I'm gonna call this one the Judge because it kind of reminds me of like Judge Dredd in a way.
Agree. Nice. Okay, let's proceed.
Boncuk Reis.
Oh, that's got like claws on it. Ooh. Kind of looks like it would belong to
Dracula'yı da
Planet Earth, so I'm gonna
soracaklar
call
mı?
that the DC.
Okay.
Okay. And this cutie.
Ooh. That's a hard one. There's not really much to it. Teeny tiny.
Teeny
Okay,
tiny.
okay.
Oh.
Well, the point is this tank is really small, and when it fights against big ones, so he's like
T71 miydi bu? Neydi bu
Teeny
tank?
tiny. I agree. One more teeny tiny two.
B1 miydi
his
bu?
twin brother.
Oh, that's like
Brother from another mother.
it's almost like it's wrapped in like.
Oğlum bak güzel tanklar vardı soracağım.
I'm gonna call it the ghillie, as in like the ghillie suit, you know, that the people wear to be invisible.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That one's called the ghillie.
Okay, accepted.
This one is British, by the way.
That's British?
Yep.
Does not look British.
Ha, İngiliz tankı. Adam İngiliz.
Because it's British, like me.
İngiliz tankını bilmiyor. Yahoo!
To be honest, you're kind of really close to the nickname
Bizim Türk
that,
tankı olsun. Parçasına
players
kadar
have
ezberleriz
given to
anasını.
this tank because they call it Destiny, like from Star Wars.
Oh.
So it's almost a bullseye hit from you.
Oh, it's close. Daz and Death Star have a lot in common. I
Yep.
guess.
And the next one.
And I guess the last one.
Nope. Nope.
Adam nereden bilsin?
It's a hard one.
Yani kendi ülkesinin tankları neyse de
This one can just
zorlanıyor
be
geçin
number
işte.
one.
Of course. I like.
Mark 1. Mark 1.
The Mark one.
And they.
How many tanks have we prepared?
Not even a tank.
Oh yeah.
Tank oldu.
That looks like a
counts, it counts.
walkie-talkie.
Demo version
That's a
of the tank.
walkie-talkie.
Walkie-talkie.
Tank.
Walkie-talkie. Okay.
Nice, nice.
Looks like a little handheld
Ah,
radio.
Dracula.
Oh no, that's called stealth. That one. It looks like
It's
a
a-
stealth bomber.
Yeah, we expect you to say something like Batman, but you already named a DC
Some
tank.
Batman.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
This is Dracula. We have such tank in our game, Dracula.
Oh, I see the bats above it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Okay.
there's some of these tanks are not real.
Yes.
You cannot meet them in real life, so do not tell
I
anyone
hope not.
that we have Dracula tanks. So yeah. So one more task, but this one is going to be more complicated. So you're creating videos and you talk a lot. You're a very emotional man, and I guess people likes it about you. So we have a task for you. Are you ready to commentate a real World of Tanks Blitz battle?
Oh yeah. I've always wanted to commentate something.
So, Rebel will play a battle right
Well,
now.
I hope I can provide a real battle to commentate.
Your task is to commentate all the time. So, actually, the battle will last about 3-4 minutes. If you are out of ideas, you can commentate grass, sky, a rebel, us. You can make advertisement of your channel, anything you want. So I think you'll deal with it easily. Rebel Sniper, are you ready to battle?
I'm a bit confused. I'm not sure what tank I should take.
Anyone.
Well, okay, this one.
Yeah. So best of luck to you, Rebel Stripe, and does.
Also.
Ha, normal maçı görecek şimdi. Bakalım ne tepki verecek.
Let's start
Really?
the
Okay.
Yes, this one.
battle.
All right, so we are now watching the worst decorated tank I've ever seen in my life. It looks like they've pulled it out of a junkyard. But anyway, we're on the way now, and are we going to go to Charlie or Bravo? What's he going to do? And the tank next to him just
Ona mı
destroyed
yorumlatıyorlar?
someone's tent. They are not having a nice picnic. There we go. Sandwiches are probably everywhere. All right, we're still following the ugliest tank in the world. But can he play? How can he see? All right. I get it. Oh, he's fired?
Yes.
He landed a hit. He's got a hit.
Yes,
Apparently he has an idea. Because he has a light bulb above his head. He's telling
Adamın
us
kanalına şu an baktım 1000 kişi izliyor canlı yayında. Muhtemelen VG'nin canlı yayından çok yeni kişi o oyunu izliyor gibi. VG'yi daha az kişi izliyordur yani. Yani VG'nin YouTube kanalına baksak onlar da canlı yayında. Bir bakayım hatta merak ettim. Bu adamın canlı yayını daha çok kişi izliyor şu anda. 1.1 1100 kişi izliyor. Bir de abone olalım bak. Şeyin kanalında, WoT Blitz'in kanalında veriyor mu?
Well, to be honest, this tank doesn't have any armor, so this is why I have to stay behind my guys.
Rusya'da izleniyor. 3000 izleniyor da şeyde Avrupa'da 500 kişi izliyor. Adamı daha çok izleniyor şey. Bu demek oluyor ki yeni oyuncular gelecek. İngiltere semalarında. Oh.
No, let me go.
Nose is butting his nose in where it doesn't belong, and he is keeping you in that position. This has gone terribly wrong. You are both going high. He's dead. Here. Nose is dead. Nose is out of the game, and we're now using his corpse as a shield because we don't have any armor.
We don't have any armor, and we don't have a good player here. Rebel Stripe. But we have a good commentator. So, this game, frankly speaking, that was pretty dynamic, and I liked it. So,
thank you.
Oyunu tanıtıyorlar.
What to do in your free time?
Güzel reklam.
I feel like I can do that for a living. It was great.
Yeah, you can just commentate Tetris matches.
Tetris, that
yeah, of course. Very dynamic gameplay.
Tetris mi? Hadi lan oradan. Tetris gibi kolay diyor.
Blitz Q&A.
I am indeed.
Okay, I will ask you short questions. You can ask short or
answer
or not answer. Yeah. So PC or mobile?
PC.
Of course. Solo or in a team? Doesn't matter what.
Team.
Team. Okay, team player, nice. Bill Gates or Steve Jobs?
Bill Gates.
Nice. Enter a brawl on the battlefield or sit out in the bushes?
I'll get into a brawl. I don't have patience for that.
Nice. Jack or onigiri?
Jack.
Do you understand what I'm asking now?
I have no idea what that is.
Great.
It
Awesome.
just sounded cool.
Okay. Kolobanov or Warrior?
Warrior.
Okay, because this word is actually known, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
This is kind of test. What tanker are you?
Yes. And okay,
I am a warrior.
I will ask you the last question. Rebel Stripe or Alexandra?
It's going to be Alexandra.
Of course. Thank you. And I will pick Death Games in this Blitz series, of course. Rebel Stripe. You are upset. So, Death Games, thank you so much for joining our live stream. It's really an honor for us to have you on our Blitz Europe Cup, and we're happy that you joined our live stream. So we wish you all the best, even more subscribers on your YouTube channel, and have fun.
Thank you very much for having me. This was so fun.
Yeah, thank you, mate. Thanks for coming. Take care. Stay cool. See you.
You too.
See you.
Stay dazzled.
Oh
my god.
I cannot agree with
Evet.
him for calling
Güzel
their
reklamlarını
mistake.
yaptılar. Şimdi
Trashing.
buradan
Yeah, this is why I can perform like I could.
yayını kapatalım.
He picked me.
Tekrar kendi maçlarımıza devam edeceğim. Yayını niye kapatıyorum?
Everything is okay. I'm sorry. I'm just
YouTube'a bunu hani turnuva maçı olarak atacağım. Oynamadık çünkü. Ardından yayını hemen açacağım geri. Kendi maçlarımızda devam edelim. Ne yapacağız? Yer çekim modu geldi. Biliyorsunuz. Tabii ki mouse'la yer çekimi moduna gireceğiz. Şimdilik bu bölümü tamamlıyoruz arkadaşlar. Tekrar yayında görüşmek üzere diyorum.
Okay, guys.